Alright mates, here is a new phone, and it's very unlike what I usually use and review. It's not a foldable, neither it is a flagship, not even a sub-flagship. I'd call it a budget phone, as I got it for right under 300 euros, so it's a 300 euros or dollars phone. It's, as you can see, the Realme phone, Realme 14 Pro Plus. This plus has its meaning, it makes a difference, and why it even caught my attention, because of, firstly, I've never come across any Realme phone as well as Oppo, because Realme was founded as a sub-brand of Oppo to compete with, to directly compete with Redmi phones. So Redmi, Realme, they are direct competitors to each other. But what exactly caught my attention in this phone, it's firstly the price, of course, for which I've got this much characteristics and this much features, starting from the huge, it's not written here, huge screen. It's 6.83 inches phone. It's a huge one, but I'm still looking forward to a proper 7-incher. Yeah, I'm a fan of huge phones. And what else? For only, again, 300, let's call it dollars, we've got Snapdragon 7S Gen 3, so it's a sub-flagship chipset. It lays right under the flagship Snapdragon 8 series. There is nothing between the 8 series and the 7S series, so it's a very strong chip. And you see that it has 3x periscope camera, with OIS, it's optical stabilization. It should perform very well in camera department, but you see it's still sealed. So let's unpack it and see. Oh, and some AI, of course. We can't live nowadays without AI, so let's unpack it. Right, the seals are broken, and we now dive deep in the box. Usually the budget phones are packed very well with accessories and some extra stuff to compensate lack of some characteristics or some inferior characteristics, and this phone is no deviation from the rule. Make it real, whatever it means. Welcome to the Realme family. I'm not yet a member of your family, guys. And the case, with the phone case, a nice one probably, I don't know. Yeah, it's silicone, but I won't even unpack it. The package, by the way, is very eco-friendly. It's paper, like a wrapping paper in a supermarket. It's not plastic, so very mindful. The phone itself now, yeah, you see the beautiful color, but wait a sec, what about charging accessories? Only the cable type A to type C, no charging brick, but I'm alright with that. That's okay with me. No comments on absence of the charger. I'm fully fine. The phone, let's slide it. So the first impression, well, first of all, it's not that big as I expected. For 6.83 inches phone, not big and not hefty, not chunky enough. It's very light. I'd even say it's like suspiciously light for 6,000 milliampere hours. It's too light. I don't know whether the battery information is true or not. So what's good in the first appearance and impression? The color is beautiful, the most beautiful out of the three. White, there is white, black, and this purple one. The camera bump is a big circle, again in line with the modern trends of Oppo, probably OnePlus. Does it stick a lot from the body? It sticks quite a bit, but nothing extreme. It's alright. Hopefully it will affect the camera, the photo quality in a good way. All the sides are curved, yeah, from the back and, oh gosh, from the front as well. There are curves on all four sides of the screen. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like it because these curves make the phone feel and look and seem smaller than it is. It doesn't seem that big. I don't like it. I like huge screens. So first impression, it's okay. Nothing fancy except of the color. I'm not that much impressed. So let's boot it up and set it up. Actually, there was a point in the initial setup that caught my attention immediately. Here it is, this budget phone, I remind you, that's not even a mid-ranger, that's a budget phone, supports eSIM technology. Many of the flagship phones still do not support eSIM, but this phone does. I'm fascinated, that's amazing, that's marvelous. I already love this phone despite all the plastic and all the external, I don't know, not looking like flagship. I love this phone already. So I've almost completed the setup and this theme pops up, and what's interesting and worrying here is that I've got no option to refuse, to opt out for any other AI assistant besides the Gemini, so I've got to say yes and go okay, no thanks, I'll try, but anyway, I already agreed to use Gemini, so that's a bit worrying, but let's see if we've got any good out of it. Does the, yeah, I've got the circle to search again on a budget device. That's wonderful. Now let's get familiar with the system. By the way, does it have that double click function to wake up and to lock the screen respectively? No, it's not here. The fingerprint works fine. Does it have it the other way around to lock the screen? No, it's a pity. I always appreciate the double click function, not to engage that power button. The double click is not here, probably it could be somewhere hidden in the settings. And the first impression of the system, it's quite bloated. It has a number, to put it mildly, of the bloatware. Facebook, I haven't used Facebook for years. Temu, it's some Chinese marketplace like AliExpress. Gosh, some dodgy short max. What the hell is that? So, can I delete all that rubbish at once? No, I don't have that function of multiple items uninstalling, only one by one, right? It's again a pity. So yeah, you can hear from my words that I'm not very much impressed. It doesn't look for me as a mature system like Oppo's ColorOS or OnePlus, what the hell is that, Oxygen. It's not like that. Can I install it? Yeah, I should install it one by one, uninstall and all that bollocks. Right, the system is okay. The icons, by the way, look like they have come all the way from like 2007. I saw such icons like 15 years ago or so. I don't like it really, but I already got some system update. We'll have a look at that later. Let's see in general what we've got. Realme 14 Pro Plus, that's a new version available. Let's see. No, it's not Android 16, but it's already been downloaded and probably installed. Won't do it right now. So the battery is huge again. For me, it's too light for 6,000 milliampere hours, but probably it's because of the plastic bag. Probably. Hopefully that figure doesn't lie. RAM 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I never use that RAM expansion. For me, it's a gimmick. 12 gigabytes is full enough. Discard changes, I'll do it later again. Some Trinity engine performance boost, but the processor is quite powerful. Whether do I need this Trinity engine booster? I don't know. The display, yeah, that's a huge display, but with those curves all sides round, it doesn't seem like that big. The Android version is 15 with the Realme 6.0 laid upon it. So that's the name of the skin. What else can I say? At the first glance, that's my very first time with the Realme phone and with the Realme UI. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty Chinese. You know, I see that's not Google, neither it is Samsung or like other flagships and the market monsters of the phone world. Zen space, what the hell? So that's my very first impression. Can I do something with the theming? Oh, theme store. Agree, yeah, I totally agree. Skip. Oh, sign in. Do I have to sign in to change the icons? Themes again look like very much Chinese. Oh, round icons, much more appealing. Let's apply that. Yeah, now it should look better. No, bloody hell! I need to do what? To create a Realme probably account. Gosh, I just need to change the theme again. Very much Chinese and very much few, if not even zero options. So I quickly ran by all the settings and I haven't found something fancy, something related to AI. Yeah, there are of course AI screen recognition. When you press on the screen after taking a screenshot, so that's screenshot recognition, and I've got to turn it on. And what now? Selects press on the screen or tap AI screen recognition after taking a screenshot. So if I press on the screen, happens nothing. Let's try any bloody thing. So yeah, I tap on the screen, I hold the screen, nothing happens. I still got to get my head around activation gesture, 2-finger press, 1-finger press. Okay, I need to undo the 2-finger press, right? I did it. What happened? Nothing. Let's try it. Oh, all right. Select country region. No, I'll do. Well, I'll still got to learn how to use all that features. AI smart loop. That means that I can bring the content, for example, a screenshot, to bring the content to the selected apps. Yeah, there are a number of apps where I can put my screenshot to, sorry. So I'm still very uncertain what to do with all of that. Flexible window, that's probably a floating window. I'm sorry for being that uncertain, because that's my very first impression and very first time with the Realme UI. So if you got any tips and hints for me, please share them in the comments. But overall, the system is okay. Yeah, sure, I've got the dark mode. Do I have anything like the DC dimming? Like, oh, I've got the eye comfort. When I turn it on, the screen becomes yellowish. That's probably for eye comfort. Yeah, again, it becomes yellowish. I don't need it right now. The display size, screen resolution, I can switch between standard and high, but they're not much different from each other. So the only thing that left to get a fresher first look at is the camera. And the camera is very promising, at least by the characteristics given: availability of 3 times optical zoom and probably 6 times, it should be like lossless zoom, but the maximum is 120x. But I assure you that's a pure gimmick. Let's take some test shots. Of course, with the 3x, I've got a text like about 2 meters from me. Oh, 3 times zoom looks very good. Yeah, you see, very good for like small text. Let's do the same. Let's take the same shot with the 6x. Hopefully it's lossless. Yeah, I like it. 6 times, so both 3 times and 6 times zoom are very good. I really like it. I can read all the text, but just to entertain me and you, I'll now take the maximum zoom shot, 100 bloody 20x, and that's what I've got from 120x. That's not even a water paint picture. That's nonsense. That's absolute mess. But yeah, overall, within the human limits, I mean within the 3 and even 6x limits, the camera is very good, and the video supports 4K 30 FPS at max. So let's flip to the front camera. Oh, I really like the front camera. Let's try photo with the front camera. Oh, really good. Even supporting some wider range Why am I frowning and doing what? But the quality is great. So I like this camera at the very first glance, and from the beginning I really like the camera. Right, time to wrap up, and my first impressions of my very first Realme phone, and of course my very first impressions of the Realme UI is a mixed bag, really mixed feelings, because as for the system, I don't like it. To my taste, it's very childish, like Chinese-ish looking like, but mixed with the most advanced technologies like the inbuilt circle to search, the inbuilt unavoidable Gemini system, but those are very advanced. But overall, the system interface, all the theming, icons, theme, to my taste, are very immature. The phone itself, yeah, despite the budget materials, I like the functions, the camera. First and foremost, I really like the camera, especially that 3x and 6x zoom, working very good at first glance. So overall, you can get yourself a Realme phone and be very satisfied. You won't suffer a lot when you dig into the system settings. You won't suffer that it is not a flagship. It should work fine, but I'll need a week or maybe a couple of weeks to get my head around all the functions, all things that I can do. As you have seen, I found myself being very difficult to use the AI functions. So overall, I need some time, but this phone probably exceeds its price range. So please leave your comments in the comment section. Was nice seeing you all. Cheers!